Welcome to Just Stories. We hope you enjoy the video. The King William's War was a conflict that took place in North America between 1689 and 1697. The war was fought between the French and English, with their respective Native American allies, and was a part of the larger 9 Years' War that was taking place in Europe at the same time. The conflict was named after King William III of England, who had come to the throne in 1689 after the Glorious Revolution. The war began in 1689 with a series of attacks on English settlements in New England by the French and their Native American allies. The French, who controlled much of the territory in present-day Canada, saw the English settlements in New England as a threat to their own colonies. They also sought to expand their own territory and gain control of the valuable fur trade in the region. The English responded to the French attacks by forming a coalition of New England colonies, led by Massachusetts, and raising an army to defend against the French. The first major battle of the war took place in 1690, when the English and their allies fought against the French and their Native American allies at the Battle of Quebec. The English were defeated in this battle, but they continued to fight back against the French and their allies. Over the next several years, the war continued to rage in North America, with both sides engaging in a series of raids and battles. The French and their Native American allies were particularly effective in using guerrilla tactics against the English, making it difficult for them to gain any ground. The English, meanwhile, had the advantage of superior naval power, which allowed them to control the seas and block French supplies from reaching their colonies. Despite these advantages, the English were unable to gain a decisive victory in the war. In 1697, the Treaty of Ryswick was signed, which ended the war and established a new status quo in North America. Under the terms of the treaty, the French retained control of their territories in Canada, while the English retained control of their settlements in New England. The treaty also recognized the right of the Native American tribes to their own lands, and both sides agreed to respect the sovereignty of the other. The King William's War was a significant conflict in North American history, as it established the pattern of French and English competition in the region that would continue for the next century. The war also had a major impact on the Native American tribes, many of whom were caught in the middle of the conflict and suffered greatly as a result. The Treaty of Ryswick, which ended the war, also marked the beginning of a new phase of French and English relations in North America, as the two sides began to focus on trade and diplomacy rather than military conflict. Despite the Treaty of Ryswick ending the King William's War, it was only a temporary peace, and the European political situation soon led to another war between France and England. King William's War set the tone for the future conflicts in the Americas, including Queen Anne's War and Father Rale's War, which were fought between 1702 to 1713. King George's War, which was fought between 1744 to 1748, and the French and Indian War, which was fought between 1754 to 1763. All of these conflicts were rooted in the competition between France and England for control of North America and the valuable resources it offered. In conclusion, the King William's War was a significant conflict in North American history. It was fought between the French and English, with their respective Native American allies, and was a part of the larger 9 Years' War that was taking place in Europe at the same time. The war began in 1689 with a series of attacks on English settlements in New England by the French and their Native American allies. Thank you for watching our short video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, so you don't miss out on our next video.